Hello, it's Jane at Fired For You. I'm just going to do a video for you to show you how to do hand and footprints onto pottery, whether it's a mug, a bowl, a plate, etc. Which may or may not be for Mother's Day. It doesn't matter really quite when you do it, when you're doing it at home for gifts at the moment. We're filming this in lockdown, so I'm doing it one-handed. I would not recommend that you try and do baby prints by yourself. Ideally you need somebody to hold the baby, and meet my baby. I have borrowed Ella. She's a very happy smiley baby at the moment, and that's the best way. You need a baby that's quite calm and content. So after you've fed it, watered it, changed the nappy, because they have a habit when you start painting to then fill their nappies, so get them kind of calm and comfy, so you'll know the best time to do that. Ideally with someone else with you. So you need someone to hold the baby and yourself doing the painting, or vice versa. So at times when I'm doing this video, it may look that I'm holding the baby really strangely or in a strange manner, but my aim is just to be able to show you how to do the print, because obviously normally I would be just doing the printing and not holding the baby as well. So it's going to be entertaining more than showing how to do it, and I'm going to have to keep changing the angle of the camera as well. So bless her, Ella, she's so cute. She's not really honest. Also, because obviously she's a doll, she's not as bendy and flexible as a baby would be, so I'm only going to be able to do partial prints onto this sheet of paper, but you'll get the idea, and I'll try and do it as close up as possible. So in the kits online on our website, you choose the pottery item, and it has one colour with it if you're doing the handprint kit, and you can pick out which colour you want to do, and then you just use it neat. So you'll put a little bit out onto a plate, and do not add any water to it, just straight from the pot that it comes in, and have it on a little plate. It will wash off, it's fine to use on a normal plate, and I'll pop a brush in with you for you to use it, and put your brush straight in there, and then holding baby comfortably, etc. Sorry babe, you're going to be a very flexible baby. I'm going to use this one because it's closest to the camera. You're just going to brush, if you can see, really gently like that, just enough on the skin to cover it, so it's not going to obliterate it, because the idea is we want to pick up the veins and wrinkles in their skin. You'll see some of it's not going into the wrinkles, because Ella happens to have a wrinkly foot, which is really good. And she's not laughing either, so dollies obviously aren't tickly, but yours might be. So whoever's holding the baby, hold really tight, and while you're painting, the best, and you're doing the foot, hold it tightly around the ankle so it can't, because a lot of kicking tends to go on, and hang on to it as tight as you can. Then I'm just going to move my camera down to here, and hopefully you can see. So you don't want to faff around, you want to do it as fast as you can. You're going to hold the baby. I tend to have one hand around the ankle and the other one's on my toes, but just so you can see what I'm going to do, if you hold it like that and you want to put toes down, hold the toes, splash them, spread them out with your fingers like that, and then plant the rest of the foot down and give it a firm wiggle. Keep a tight hold without hurting around the ankle, and then lift straight up, because they have a real good knack of kicking and sliding and this kind of thing. So as you can see, because Ella has a really high instep and she's not bendy like a real baby, we're only getting a partial print, but it'll give you an idea. Okay, and it's best doing baby stood up to do that. Now when you come to hands, if you can, her hand's a bit flatter this side, I think she's got quite realistic hands. If you're doing the hand, you want to keep, whoever's holding the baby, keep it sort of comfy and lying, and have your hands round. If I put it down, I'll be able to show you better. If I put, normally have my hands round a wrist like that, and I use my thumb to hold that middle finger back, because then they can't make a fist. If you're doing this at home, obviously, because you're watching the video, this is not a pre-planned video, we're just going naturally, and I also had to remember how to do this because it's been a few months since I've been doing prints. So again, smooth, quick brush strokes, and if you keep that middle finger with your finger on it, they can't make a fist and shut their hands. So when you turn it round, they will. Keep baby in a Superman pose and support nose and tummy, and keep other hands and feet out of the way. And then pop some paint on your fingers. Ella, your head's in the way, sweetie pie. And then hold it. I'm just going to put her in a really strange position, but she's only a doll, okay? And then, but she's a very clever doll. And then keep your fingers that have got paint on underneath her fingertips. And I'm just going to move her out of the way and do this one-handed, but just so you can get the idea. Put the fingers down, keep yours from underneath, keep your fingers on top, and press down. Press down along all the fingers, each finger, before they wriggle and lift up. Okay, this doesn't really show you one on there, but she's plastic, bless her, and it's not like using normal skin. Okay, so if you, that's come out of its holder, but not to worry. So when you're doing this at home, make sure you've got your baby wipes out handy, and it's really unnerving how Ella is grinning away, and so you can wipe them off straight away so you don't end up with paint everywhere. It is water-based paint and it's non-toxic, it's not going to hurt baby, anything like that, so it's fine. If you were trying to do a print onto something that's not flat, so onto a plant pot, I'm just going to put that back in there, or a mug, for example. If you've got a bean bag, that's great, or one of those like wheat pillows that you can warm up in the microwave and that kind of thing, have one of those. Put a plastic bag over it if you don't want paint to get on it, and sit or nestle your round thing in like that, okay? And then you can paint the feet, hands,